The best is yet to come. And I just believe that by faith because I know personally I haven't seen the best yet. I haven't seen everything that God is going to do. Haven't seen everything that God has promised he will do in my life. And I know that there's someone out there today that feels the exact same way that I feel. That is in a position where things may be tight and you know better is coming. You want better. You may even feel like, listen, Julian, I deserve better. I know I deserve better. You may even be feeling like I know that my goals, my vision, possibly even my intellect is further than where I currently am right now. But I just feel just tight. I don't want to say stuck because stuck feels permanent. I just think I'm just a little bit tight right now. I'm between a rock and a hard place. And I just need just a little bit of encouragement today, and that's what I'm here to do. I want to read for your hearing 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 9. This is according to the NIV. However, as it is written, what no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, and what no human mind has conceived, the things God has prepared for those who love him. This spoke to me so much because, listen, it's been written. Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. It hasn't even been conceived in our brains, the things that God has for us. So if God has things that are stored up past our understanding, above what we think, just you may be thinking on this level. All right, you may be thinking on this level, but God has this much is exceedingly and abundantly, blessings that are exceedingly abundantly that you won't even have room enough. All right, you won't have room enough to store. You won't have room enough to hold on to. You won't have room enough to receive everything that God has for you. The key is, while we're feeling tight right now, the key is to not lose our faith during the season of a perceived stuckness, a perceived, hey, I don't know when this is going to end, a perceived things are a little bit slower than what I need to be, a perceived, I don't know what's going on. When you are in a slow season, that's all the more reason to have faith, because I just believe that God is going to do his best work when you are at the end of your rope. I believe that God is going to do his best work when you feel like you're at your wit's end. I just believe that God is going to do his best work when it looks like it's impossible. Because we know that things for man may be impossible, but for God, nothing is impossible. Not a single thing is impossible when you're rolling with God. Pause it and let that soak in. Nothing is impossible with him. So sometimes we get pushed into a season where it just don't look like it's going to be enough. And that's where God sometimes wants us, right? Because if we have enough sense to know that I can't do this by myself, right? And I heard Dr. Daniel say something similar to this. Once we get to a point where we say that I can't do this by myself, that's where God could say, exactly. That's why I'm here. If we could do everything in our own strength and our own power and our own will, there'll be no need for God. So even as I preach this, I'm renewing my strength, renewing my joy, renewing my fortitude, renewing my push that I need right now. Even as I speak this out loud to all of you. So it's encouraging you and it's encouraging me at the same time. This is where God needs us to be. To show us his power, to show us his glory. And when we understand that we can't do it alone, right? There are some people who think that they can do it alone. And so God, all right, go ahead. Go ahead. And that path leads to destruction. They eventually fail. They may have a good season or two, and then they eventually burn and crash. But we go through sometimes these tight seasons, and God is going to show up in a mighty and a powerful way because his word says so. Right? His word says that he's close to the brokenhearted. Right? The word says that where we are weak, he is strong. So can you hold on long enough during your tight season, during your weak season, to see the strength of God, to watch God increase your strength, to watch God carry you through? Now, we may have to go through this season on tired legs, but the key is to go through it, right? God won't bring us to this point if he can't use it to use us and pull us through this season, right? So even on tired legs, some of us, if your strength is strong enough, even on broken legs, even if I have to crawl, I'm going to get through because I want to see what God has prepared for me at the end of this. I want to see the things that my eyes haven't seen, that my ears haven't heard, that none of my boys can even conceive, that my family can't conceive, that my wife can't conceive, that my children can't conceive in their own minds. I want to get to that point. So I just want to just implore you, hold on. Now is the time to tighten your grip into God's hands. Tighten your grip onto God's hands. Tighten your grip. Hold on for dear life right now. And if you've been listening to this, that means he's pulling you through. If he wasn't pulling you through, you wouldn't even have the ability to even listen to this right now, because you'll be down and out somewhere. So God is pulling you through as you are going through. God is pulling you through as you listen to this. Watch what he will do when you hold on. Watch what he will do if you continue to do good in your weary season. If you keep pushing on tired legs. Think about it.